Hello everyone, I am Bobby, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, St.Josephs College of Arts and Science for Women, Hosur. In this video, discuss about data types in Java. Data types specify the different sizes and values that can be stored in the variable. The category of data type of data stored in variables. There are two types in Java, primitive data types, non-primitive data types. These are the categories of data types in Java. Primitive data types, integers, floating point, character, boolean. Non-primitive data types, string, array, list, set, stack, vector, dictionary, all user-defined classes, etc. This is the some examples of default values and default size in the data types. For example, Boolean, the default value is false, default size is 1 bit. Byte, default value is 0, default size is 1 byte. Int, default value is 0, byte default 4 byte is a default size. Long 0L, byte is 8 byte is default size. Double 0.0D, default size is 8 byte. Boolean data type. Boolean data type is used to store only two possible values, true and false. This data type is used for simple flags that track true and false conditions. Boolean data type specifies one bit of information, but its size cannot be defined precisely. This is the example of Boolean data type. Boolean 1 equal to false. Byte data type. Byte data type is an example of primitive data type. It is an 8-bit signed 2's complement integer. The byte data type is used to save memory in large arrays where the memory savings is most required. It saves space because a byte is 4 times smaller than the integer. It can also be used in place of int data type. This is the example, byte A equal to 10, byte B equal to minus 20. A and B are variables. Short data type. Short data type is a 16-bit signed 2's complement integer. The short data type also be used to save memory just like byte data type. A short data type is 2 times smaller than an integer. Short S equal to 10,000, short R equal to minus 5,000. Here S and R are variables. Int data type. The int data type is a 32-bit signed 2's complement integer. The int data type is generally used as a default data type for integral values unless if there is no problem about memory. Int A equal to 1 lakh, B equal to minus 2 lakh. A and B are variable. Long data type. The long data type is a 64-bit 2's complement integer. Its default value is 0. The long data type is used when you need a range of values more than those provided by it. Long A equal to 1 lakh L, long B equal to minus 2 lakh L. Here A and B are variables. Float data type is a single precision 32-bit floating point. Example, float F1 equal to 234.5F. Double data type, it's double precision 64-bit floating point. Its value range is unlimited. The double data type also should never be used for precise values such as currency. Its default value is 0.0D. Example, double DL equal to 12.3. Character data type. Character data type is a single 16-bit Unicode character. The character data type is used to store characters. Next, non-primitive data types. Unlike primitive data type, these are not predefined. These are user-defined data types created by programmers. These data types are used to store multiple. Whenever a non-primitive data type is defined, it refers a memory location where the data is stored in heap memory. It refers to memory location where an object is placed. The non-primitive data type variable is also called reference data type or simply object reference variable. Here now 5 types of non-primitive data types in Java: class, object, string, array, interface. Classes and object. Class means Java is a user-defined data type. It's created by the user. It acts as template to the data which consists of member variables and methods. Object is created from a class. We have already created the class name main. So now we can use this create object. See the example. Define a class name car, class car, string brand, this is attribute 1, int year, this is attribute 2. Here the main class is the entry point of a program. Then after that here create object creation. An object my car of the car class is created using a new keyword. Here also setting attributes. The attribute of my car object here using two attributes. One is brand, another one is year or the set to Toyota and 2022. The next, print information about the car. The program print information about the car to the console, displaying the brand and year of the car. This is the output. Here only output display brand Toyota and year 2022. Next, interface. Interface is similar to a class. However, the only difference is that its method are abstract by default. They do not have body. An interface has only the finite variables and method declaration. It also called a fully abstract class. Here example program. First define an interface named shape. Interface is a keyword shape. Then void draw. Here using the method signature without implementation. After main class to implement the shape interface and provide output. Public class main open bracket public static void main string arguments bracket. Then finally providing an implementation for a draw method. The output shows the result of calling draw method which paint drawing to console. String. A string represents a sequence of characters, for example, Java point, hello world, etc. String is a class of Java. Another example, string str, you are the best. Here, string is a class that represents a sequence of character. String of text str, this is name of the variable. Here we are creating variable type of string name str. You are the best enclosed in double quotes and contain the text. After this line, execute the variable str, hold the value you are the best. Next, array. An array is a data type which can store multiple homogeneous variables, that is variables of same type in a. They are stored in an index manner. The variable can be either primitive or non-primitive data types. This is the example int marks. Here I gave assessment question. Put the answer in comment box.